Monroe County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Let us tell you, uppercase YOU, how to join our team. Uppercase OURTEAM exclamation point. Stop out at Grease Ridge Mall on Saturday between BTWN 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. MCSO's recruitment team will be on hand to share the benefits and rewards of joining MCSO. We are accepting applications for Deputy Sheriff Jailer. #OneTeam. Christopher Chichester. If you want to join Todd Baxter's Deputy Fascist Stooges, go to Grease Ridge Mall. Todd the Fascist Stooge will instruct you on how to assault the constitutional and civil rights of Chris Chichester of 26 Vander Farm Drive in Penfield. During the 7 years Chris has lived at this address, he walks through a parking lot next to his house. Since 2012, Chris has walked through this parking lot 3,000 times to reach Penfield Road on his way to Key Bank, Wegmans, and Target. Chris has a direct view of this parking lot from his downstairs living room window and upstairs bedroom window. 20-plus individuals a day walk through this parking lot. This parking lot was once the parking lot of his dentist, Dr. Gloria Nichols. Todd, the fascist stooge, believes you are a criminal for walking through a parking lot. He will spend taxpayer dollars to mount a surveillance device on a building at 2025 Penfield Road. If you walk through this parking lot, Todd, the fascist stooge, will send 6 of his deputy fascist stooges to your house to arrest you, to violate your constitutional and civil rights. You will first observe Deputy Fascist Stooge Meyer run into your backyard, and she will crash land on her face given her weight problem. There are Americans falling down on the job, and isn't a metaphor. Deputy Fascist Stooge Meyer really does fall down on her face on the job. Deputy Fascist Stooge Meyer recommended a warrant to arrest Chris as he stood on camera in this parking lot. It is a disgusting document. Chris has this document in his possession, and when he showed it to his attorney, the response, quote, "What the fuck is this? The sheriff's deputy wrote this warrant for your arrest for standing in a parking lot next to your house. Is this a joke?" End quote. Todd, the fascist stooge, will also refuse to provide ICR number 180951609 of Chris standing in the far corner of this parking lot when his 6 deputy fascist stooges converged on him in fixed handcuffs. Chris has sent a Freedom of Information law request to Todd the Fascist Stooge 10 times to obtain the video. Todd the Fascist Stooge refuses to provide this ICR number because it shows Chris innocent of any crime. After Chris was arrested, he was handcuffed inside his jail cell. He was in his cell for 3 hours. He could not reach the toilet. As he has frequent urination from diabetes, he urinated on himself 3 times. A deputy fascist stooge approached Chris in his cell. He said, "We're going to cut you a break and release you." The deputy fascist stooge drove Chris home. It was a good thing that Chris keeps a pair of spare keys taped to his house in case of an emergency. When Chris was arrested, he did not have his wallet or keys with him. His Shih Tzu he adopted from Lollipop Farm Humane Society was in the house alone. He urinated and defecated inside. Chris is 53 in the 30 years since he was honorably discharged as a Sergeant E5 from 2nd Squadron, 17th Cavalry, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, with an Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, and Air Assault badge. The number of times he is arrested, 0. Chris will spell that number for the sick brain attacks to Todd the Fascist Stooge, ZERO. If you want to join the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, you must feature a specialization in the arrest of innocent New Yorkers. You must also project total ignorance of the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Todd the Fascist Stooge does not understand this language provides Chris Chichester with equal protection of the laws. Todd the Fascist Stooge wants you to join the Monroe County Sheriff's Office not to pursue degenerate criminals. Forget about murderers, rapists, arsonists, stalkers, wife beaters, and drunk drivers. You will be charged with monitoring every parking lot in Monroe County. Congratulations on seeking employment in this disgusting 1984.